very appropriate. We're here on Earth Day today to launch a new phase of the Let's Plant Albuquerque campaign. The Let's Plant Albuquerque campaign, again, was launched 3 years ago with a very ambitious goal of planting 100,000 trees within a decade. Our goal is to plant 1 tree for every child under the age of 18 in our city. And it's an ambitious but achievable goal for our city. And when we achieve it, it will produce lasting benefits for our communities for years to come. In order to help keep moving forward to reach our goal, we are going to plant 1 tree today so that the number goes up after this event. So I invite all of you to stick around with us and help plant our Earth Day tree, which we're going to be doing on the east side of the park. And please stick around. We'll take a small walk over to the east side of the park, and you can help plant a beautiful new tree here in Mesa Verde Park, where we are trying to add trees in to shade this park, to create more habitat for plants and animals, and create a better, nicer space for this portion of the community. And we're unveiling several new elements of the Let's Plant Albuquerque campaign today, including a new campaign website that has a dashboard feature to it that will allow the public to track the progress of the campaign, as well as provide them information about what kind of trees to plant, where to plant them, how to care for them, and how to get involved in the Let's Plant Albuquerque campaign. We're also expanding information about the tree bait program, which helps people, incentivize people and rewards them for planting trees. And the city has also launched a new element of our campaign called Tree Plotter. And Tree Plotter is an ambitious effort to inventory and record the location of every tree, starting with our trees in public spaces, in our parks and other public lands. But eventually we want to record as many trees as possible in our community so we can actually track their condition and health. And we've started a very aggressive inventory campaign this spring. And so Tree Plotter is a new element of the LPA campaign. And then also, Tree Plotter is going to enable the public to upload data about their trees on their property. And so we'll be able to engage more people in this extensive and ambitious campaign of planting and caring for more trees in our community. Let's plantabq.org website. It's going to be really neat and interactive, and it's up right now. In addition to that, we're unveiling some really exciting and fun new marketing elements for the LPA campaign. And starting right now, in addition to the website, Burqueños are going to see new billboards going up all over town, radio ads and public service announcements to encourage people to get involved in this campaign. And as I said, the Let's Plant Albuquerque website is going to allow people to actually see and track in real time how our city's doing, because we're going to have a rolling counter on our progress toward our 100,000 tree planting goal.
So it began in 2019, and it's a citywide initiative that the mayor started to restore urban tree canopy in Albuquerque. So planting trees in communities, one of the best pieces of it is it helps reduce heat experience during warmer seasons. And as we know from an environmental health report that was done last year, this actually impacts areas like this far more because there's a lot less urban tree canopy than there would be down by the Bosque, for instance. So this is really kind of also something that we view as a bit of an equity issue. The One Albuquerque Fund is a place where you can actually help donate to this program. And if you go to onealbuquerque.org, there will be a link present there to help do that. So, we need all of your help. We want to make sure to expand the urban tree canopy.
We're supporting this program via the Treeway. The Treeway was launched in 2012, so we're also celebrating the 10-year anniversary of our Treeway. We launched this program when we were facing drought conditions. That's a reminder of how we need to take care of our trees, assure that we need to be properly irrigating them and providing the sufficient amount of water and watering to the right depth. And there's also benefits in adding mulch. So as we continue to face drought conditions, we often think and look to our trees for harbor and shade and safety. So we also want to remind folks of the importance of taking care for them, also for the benefit community.
The Tree Alliance was formed about the same time as the Let's Plant Albuquerque program began, and it was formed by a mix of government agencies and private nonprofits, all of which are interested in planting trees and educating community members to care for those trees over the long term. And those members, the founding members, the Parks and Rec and the City Water and Utility Authority, Bernalillo County Open Space, Tree New Mexico, the Nature Conservancy, Dakota Tree Project, and the Urban and Community Forestry Program of the State Forestry Program. We really came together not only to plant trees, but as Director Simon mentioned, to create a campaign of awareness and education where what we were telling the public and sharing was consistent. That includes getting the right tree in the right place for the right reason, how to plant, how to prune, how to care for that tree over time. As was mentioned, trees have a lot of benefits to our community. They improve air quality, they mitigate climate change, they reduce the heat. Like the building in front of which we are standing today, more trees we have around it, the less you're going to spend on air conditioning, I can guarantee you that. They also increase the value of homes in residential areas. They beautify neighborhoods, and there's really good research that say they actually reduce crime in those neighborhoods. Huge number of benefits from planting trees. Our programs are designed not only to get trees in the ground, but to also build strong communities. And one of the things that I love about trees is that they're kind of like kids. If you give them a really good start and you care for them really early on, they grow and they mature and they flourish, generally speaking. And so it's really important that we not only put 100,000 trees in the ground, but that we care for the trees that we already have and that we care for those new ones that we're putting in the ground, especially when they're young and little. And all of our programs are designed to do that under the Let's Plant Albuquerque campaign. The areas that we're mostly focusing on planting right now are those that are higher on the heat index, and also those that have been underserved for a long time. Equity in shade is as important as equity in healthcare. And so communities like the International District, the South Valley, the near South Valley, South Broadway, some of our older, more traditional communities, these are the communities that tend to be higher on the heat index and have long not had the same investment in parks and street trees and things like that. So those are the ones that we're focused on. Since 2017, the fall of 2017, Tree New Mexico, through its programs in the greater Albuquerque community, has contributed 6,000 of the planted and given away trees already. We do that mostly through the Albuquerque Neighborhoods program, which is a program launched by the City Council in 2017. We also do it through plantings that we partner with Parks and Rec, and those are done under the Neighborhoods model but paid for by Parks and Rec. And those, we also have begun bringing in private donors to match the public money that is going into Albuquerque. Arbor Day Foundation has paid for some of the giveaway trees that we're giving away soon, and there have been corporate sponsors as well. So the launching of the Neighborhoods program and its success is now beginning to bring private donors to the table, and we're super excited about that. On the 30th of this month, we are going to be in this community here in the International District. We're going to be planting 100 more trees, paid for this time by the Environmental Protection Agency and some private donors. And the following weekend, we're going to plant 50 more fruit trees at some of the schools and also in some of the home urban gardens that are already in the International District. And then the following weekend, we're going to give away 200 trees to community members in the International District. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, I would suggest going to our website. We have a lot of volunteers already signed up. The giveaway trees will be specific to the International District, so they'll only be given away to people who live in the International District. But if you're a volunteer and you live somewhere else, you can volunteer to plant in our programs. Almost all of our programs you can volunteer to plant in, and we would love to have you join us.
Giveaway is going today as well. We have 50 trees to give away to our neighbors here in this part of the Mesa neighborhood. We're giving away 50 trees today of 4 different varieties of trees, and they will again beautify and improve this neighborhood for generations to come if we take care of them in their youth. So There are lots of ways for the public to get involved in Let's Plant Albuquerque. That includes donating to the tree planting fund at the One Albuquerque Fund, volunteering, purchasing trees and planting them in your own yards and commercial spaces, and helping come out to volunteer for city tree planting efforts or tree planting efforts that our partners do. And we have some great partners such as Tree New Mexico.